Hello over there, welcome to Valor Reviews. Now in this video, I will be reviewing the Redmi 90. It's a super affordable budget smartphone with a massive 6000 mAh battery. It comes with a 1080p display, Snapdragon 662 processor and 4GB of RAM. This smartphone on paper seems like a good budget smartphone to buy, but like everything in life, it does have some shortcomings. In this video, I'm going to let you know the good, the bad, and the ugly aspects of the Redmi 90, so don't click off or skip this video. Starting off with the unboxing experience, you get the smartphone and I love this blue color. It also comes in red, black, and green. Moving to the front, something you might not notice right away is the display of the Redmi 90 has a film screen protector already installed on it. Back to the box that keeps trolling Huawei, you'll find a 22.5 watts fast charger, a USB Type-C cable, a TPU case, a SIM removal tool, and manuals that we don't need or read. The Redmi 90 is a bit slippery and I recommend you use the TPU case to give it a bit of grip. It's a perfect fit and should protect the phone from occasional drops. Now moving on to the build quality, the Redmi 90 is a strong and light smartphone. For a smartphone packing a huge 6000 mAh battery, it doesn't feel heavy. The rear and frame of this device are made from plastic. The front is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 3, which will help a bit with preventing your screen from being scratched. Now, the Redmi 90 isn't water resistant, but it can chill in water for a bit without getting damaged. Overall, it's a good looking smartphone even with the giant Redmi branding at the rear. For the external features, Redmi 90 comes with a dual nano SIM card tray and a memory card slot. At the top is where you will find the noise cancelling mic, a 3.5mm audio jack. It has dual stereo speakers and this is one of the speakers. It also comes with an IR blaster to control appliances like your TV or air conditioner. The right side is where you will find the volume and the power buttons. The power button doubles as the fingerprint scanner and it unlocks the smartphone at a fast speed. Moving to the bottom, you'll find the main microphone, the USB Type-C port, and the second speaker. Speaking about the dual stereo speakers, they are decent. They are not as loud as the Poco X3 NFC, but it isn't far off and they sound really good. No complaints here. Remember when I said the Redmi 90 has some shortcomings? Well, the display is one of them. The display is a 6.5-inch IPS LCD panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2340 pixels with 400 nits of brightness. It isn't a bright display. Outdoor visibility under direct sunlight isn't great. It's usable, but you would struggle. Brightness isn't the only issue with this display. The display is not as contrasty, vibrant, or as bright as the Redmi Note 9S. This display reminds me of the Redmi 9, and if you've seen the review of that smartphone, you know a lot of reviewers didn't like it. With other brands using a 720p display around the price point of the Redmi 90, you still have to give it up to Xiaomi. It might not be the best IPS LCD display, but it's better than most 720p IPS LCD display you get from brands like Moving on to performance, the Redmi 90 comes with a Snapdragon 662 chipset. It's an 11nm processor and the speed and responsiveness of this smartphone is good. Scrolling within the user interface is fluid. I'll recommend you activate developer mode and reduce animation to 0.5x for snappier transitions. The Antutu benchmark score of this device is 179K, which isn't bad. For Geekbench test, it got a single core score of 317 and a multi-core score of 1241. Multitasking with this smartphone is decent as it comes with 4GB of RAM. Xiaomi is known for being aggressive with RAM management. It closes apps in the background to save a bit of battery and to improve performance. The Redmi 90 runs on Android 10 with MIUI 12.0.4 and it's been very stable and reliable. For the gamers out there, playing games like PUBG was okay thanks to the Adreno 610 GPU. It ran the game at balanced graphics and medium frame rate. The gameplay was okay, not as fluid as I would have liked, but it's still playable. For the best gaming experience on PUBG, I'll recommend you put the graphics settings at smooth graphics and high frame rates. Call of Duty played well. Redmi 90 ran the game at the highest settings and gameplay was as smooth as butter. After gaming for a bit, the smartphone did get a little bit warm around the camera area, but overall, the Redmi 90 is a decent budget smartphone that you can game on. In addition, the dual stereo speakers are just amazing when it comes to gaming. It makes gaming more immersive. I will be comparing the Redmi 90 with the Tecno Pova that comes with the MediaTek Helio G80 processor and the Xiaomi Mi A3 with the Snapdragon 665 processor. Let me know which video you want to see first in the comment section below. Now moving on to the camera, this is another area where the Redmi 90 falls short. The front-facing camera is an 8-megapixel f2.1 sensor, and in good lighting conditions, it takes very good pictures. I was facing the sun when I took this picture, and I noticed in average lighting conditions, well, I'm not a big fan of the quality of the pictures it produces. Bokeh shots looks very good in good lighting conditions and okay in medium lighting conditions. You can also adjust the background blur before you snap a picture. Sadly, it doesn't give you a preview of how it will look like. The front camera doesn't have a dedicated flash LED light. It uses the display as a light source and it captures okay night photos. Hello guys, so it's a video from the front-facing camera of the Redmi 9T. It shoots in 1080p, 30 frames per second, no image stabilization. This is how the video looks like on the 8-megapixel front-facing camera of the Redmi 9T. So what do you guys think? Is it passable? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it ugly? Look at Brownie over there. Run, bro. Anyways, what do you guys think about the quality? Let me know in the comment section below. Yeah. Now, moving to the rear camera, they actually capture good images and I'm really pleased with the 48-megapixel rear camera. Bokeh shots are good, the 2-megapixel macro camera is okay considering the price of this device, the 8-megapixel wide-angle camera is okay as well. For video, it does have slow motion mode and this is a sample. And now we switch to the 48-megapixel rear camera of the Redmi 9T. It can shoot in 1080p, 30 frames per second. That's the highest resolution on this camera, no 4K. So what do you guys think about the 1080p footage from the Redmi 9T? And how is the audio? Does it look good? I think it was alright. The rear camera is alright. Now the Redmi 9T comes with a 6000 mAh battery and it's capable of doing 18 watts fast charging, although it comes with a 22 watts fast charger in the box. Charging this device from 0 to 100% took 3 hours 7 minutes. Oh my god. But on a full charge, you should expect to get around 2 to 3 days of usage. Good luck trying to kill this smartphone in 1 day. I will be doing a battery drain test when I compare the Tecno with the Redmi 9T, so subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications if you don't want to miss out on that video. Now to wrap this review up, the Redmi 9T goes for 76,700 Naira or $174 for the 128GB internal storage version, while the 64GB internal storage version goes for 71,200 Naira or $163. If you're going to buy this smartphone, I will recommend you go for the larger internal storage option. I mean, you've seen how durable this smartphone is. The display isn't as contrasty or as vibrant as other 1080p IPS LCD display. Performance on this device is okay for a budget smartphone. The cameras are okay in good lighting conditions and the huge battery is the main selling point of this device. Will I recommend you buy the Redmi 9T? Well, yes, but if you can afford the Redmi Note 9S, I think you should just go for that. So we've come to the end of this review. Thank you for watching. If you found this video to be useful, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to. Thank you for watching once again and I will see you guys soon. Valo, signing out.